When you first heard of hip-hop, you knew it was sick. With a tone to the fix, anything that a rumor can mix. When I get this money, you gon' see me ice brewing a 6.
Right next door here's where I made this show. Lottie Dottie, All the Way to Heaven, Rising to the Top. All this is a place that used to be called Planet Sound. Those records I made, I own them. Because I took the money out of my pocket and I paid for them to be made. And after I paid for the records and there wasn't no drug money, I was just grinding. Just doing little shows. And after I did the shows, I took the money and just kept building it. And it came down to the last 2 hours when I was mixing the show. And I was looking at it like, I don't have that much money left. But you know, I was pushing it to get it out. Because you know, I had that vision of what I wanted. So when you got a vision of what you want, sometimes it takes time.
Amen.
You know? So when I finished the record and it was done, I came out with the record. Biggest record of 1985. And 25 years later, here it is that this song, American Idol over here, this one do it if Snoop does it, if Eminem take a piece of it, Biggie used the piece, this one, that one. So I make more money off of that song now than I did when it was hot.
Wow, wow.
This is why I'm telling you this. I didn't come up here to tell you, but you know, I think it's important for you to know. The ownership of publishing and a master is the key to the music industry. Before Michael Jackson died, because he was a friend of mine, he came up to Harlem and we hung out for 5 hours, 6 hours. And he told me that a lot of people was mad at him, a lot of people in the industry, because he owned the masters, he owned the publishing. You know he owned the Beatles publishing too.
Yeah.
And you see what they went through for that, because Sony owned, he used it to market his new album, and they owned a piece of it. Like it was like sometimes when you have publishing, you could let somebody kind of like rent it for a couple of years and then you get it back. So what happened is that, you know, he knew how important publishing was. And then he had publishing from Sly and Family Stone, Little Richard, a lot of people don't even know. He had all that publishing and he gave them their publishing back. Like he bought it and gave it to people. That's the kind of dude he was. You know what I mean? That's the story that they won't tell you about him. So the whole point is that masters and publishing, and I feel like I just passed the story on to you. Masters and publishing are the key to the music industry. There is nothing else more important than those two pieces, because they will continue on. You see what I'm saying? You know, you hear the oldies on the radio. Whoever owned that record is still getting a check. Whoever redo the record is still getting a check. I mean, I remember, you know, I remember this song. Y'all may not know it because I don't know, but it say everybody went to Kung Fu fighting. You know that? Man, you know, it was in the Ninja Turtle movie, man.
Yeah. They plays in restaurants.
They got a check.
So Kung Fu Panda.
Right. That's a check. So you sitting around, everything is cool, and out of nowhere somebody call you up, yo, I want to use your song Kung Fu Fighting, and we got 50,000 for you.
6, 20 your clips, still counting my chips, smoking exotic. Sometimes it's to drop it, count the profit and beat it. Mission completed. It's rare you can catch me jumping out of my zone. I'm not in my home. I'm somewhere that was probably unknown with a block on my phone. How you can't see this Glock in this chrome? I put a shot in your dome. I spit shit, hot shit, making it bet, taking my step.